Now to the alarming spread of the coronavirus over the holidays. For the past week, the United States is averaging more than 277,000 new COVID cases a day. It's a battering end to 2021, forcing many people to reconsider their New Year's Eve plans. Nikki Battiste is with us. Nikki, what are you hearing? Good morning.
Vlad, good morning. Well, 2 years into the pandemic, New York State smashed its daily COVID cases record with more than 67,000 new positive tests in just 24 hours. That's a 65% increase in one day. The sky-high number of cases across the country has experts urging people to change their plans for New Year's Eve.
3, 2, 1, Happy New Year!
As cities prep for New Year's Eve celebrations, Dr. Fauci joined other experts Wednesday urging people to skip out on large gatherings this year.
What I would suggest people do not do is to go to very large 50 to 60 person parties where people are blowing whistles and all that sort of thing and celebrating, and you don't know the vaccination status of the people in that environment.
In the last week, hospitalizations increased 14% with a 7-day average of 9,000 per day, with pediatric hospitalizations being some of the most significant increases, up nearly 50% in several states. The surge in coronavirus cases has pushed city leaders nationwide to significantly scale back or cancel New Year's Eve plans altogether. Atlanta's 32-year tradition, the Peach Drop, has been canceled again. San Francisco also scrapped plans for their fireworks show. And while the iconic Times Square ball drop will still host thousands of partygoers, it will look drastically different than past years. All participants must be fully vaccinated and masked, and they have limited capacity to allow for more social distancing.
Are you vaccinated? Are you boosted? And have you been wearing your mask?
CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky advised that even for those gathering in smaller settings, precautions are essential.
Ideally, if people are coming together, you'd have everybody take a test before they gather if they were intending to take off their masks. And if you have a large gathering, I wouldn't even take off your mask in that situation.
Despite guidance, testing is still not readily available to everyone who wants it, leaving people facing long lines and empty shelves. Despite the record-setting number of COVID cases, Dr. Walensky continues to defend the CDC's decision to cut isolation time from 10 days to 5 days for those infected with COVID without needing a negative test, saying in part these isolation timelines were more realistic for people to follow.
Nikki, thank you.